All right. Hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic because today we're going to be talking about some short ETFs. What's the reason for this? I actually wasn't planning on making a video today, guys, but I have decided that I kind of want to try out something different. I've been looking through the market. We're reaching new all-time highs, and I do believe that the market is going to continue to potentially trend up. We're at a period here where we see pretty good volatility, and we're kind of in the midst. Is the market going to go up? Is it going to continue to trend as it is? Or are we going to see some resistance and potentially pull back? Now, my main position is Yieldmax, as you guys know. And within my investing account, I do already hold one short ETF, which is SPXS. It goes 3 times bear on the S&P 500, and it's been a negative performer for me. You could see here, down $173. So you might be asking, okay, if you're down on your only short, why are you potentially looking to get into more shorts? And the reason why is because I have two kind of ETFs which I've been tracking, which are TSOY and Coney. But their underlying stocks, Tesla and Coinbase, I believe are at price points where they've gotten a little bit too overbought. And I do see downside in both of these stocks. And this is only my opinion. But in potentially seeing those downsides, why would I not look to capitalize and hold their short ETFs? So that's kind of the basis of this video. That's what we're going to talk about. If you guys do enjoy, we're up to 6,358 subscribers. We get a lot of subscribers yesterday. I want to say welcome to the page, everyone who's new. We're up to 318 subscribers in the past 28 days. I appreciate everyone who joined us, and the last video is doing fantastic. Kind of a more controversial video. I definitely understand that, but I hope you guys do see the message within this video. It's not necessarily portraying why Yieldmax will go to zero, but what you can do if Yieldmax was to go to zero, or not necessarily Yieldmax, sorry, other Yieldmax ETFs, because I do think Yieldmax is going to be okay. That's why I have a decent sizable portion of my money invested in Yieldmax. But nonetheless, today we're talking about some short ETFs. So what is the basis? What is kind of my thinking as I'm looking to buy potentially CRSH and then also Fiat, FIAT? So I'm kind of going through, we're investing at all-time highs. And I understand, whenever we reach a new all-time high, it's kind of a new psychological barrier. So there's points of resistance, and we've seen huge run-ups recently in Tesla, and we've also seen huge run-ups in Coinbase. This kind of goes off of Bitcoin. Even Tesla actually holds a decent portion of their cash in Bitcoin too, which I think is kind of cool. But basically, when I'm looking at these two underlying stocks, these two underlying companies, they've had huge rallies. And in the past, when we've seen huge rallies out of these two companies, they have fallen pretty hard, and they've fallen pretty fast. You can see here, Tesla, when they reached their previous all-time high, they had a pullback, and their pullbacks are strong. That's why TSOY for a Yieldmax ETF, I believe, does not work. You could see over the past year, down 36%, and really their IPO was $20, but it took them all the way back to, they did a reverse stock split, and so now it's roughly $40. So you could see here they're down about 64% from their all-time highs and really where they started. So Tesla is not the best for a strategy when it comes to Yieldmax. The only reason I'm looking to buy potentially crash is because Tesla does go strong on the downside. And when Tesla is bearish, it generally falls for a pretty long period of time. And so that's why getting into crash when Tesla's at all-time highs, for me, feels like a better position, as I do believe that it will have a trip to the downside. And I do feel the same for Coinbase, because Coinbase in the past has had these pretty huge rallies where it's fallen and then it's kind of propped back up and fallen. And the fact that we're at a new kind of recent high in the past 5 years, I do believe there is going to be some negative momentum around coin in the future. As well, Bitcoin has to hold up, and Bitcoin is kind of stable at $135,000 Canadian. Where it will go from here, will it shoot up again? I'm not necessarily certain. I feel like the hype is dying down in both of these companies after the election. and as well for Bitcoin, I also think that trend is dying down. So that is why I want to look to get into these short ETFs. I never want to get in when there's a lot of hype around a stock, just because when there's a lot of hype, it's extremely volatile and it's very tough to predict which way the stock is going to go. But I do believe as things slow down and crashes at a pretty good price point, I mean $7.70 for a Yieldmax ETF, you could definitely even put in a few. My potential position size might be around $1,000, as I've done with a couple other Yieldmax ETFs, just to kind of get my feet wet. But these are two new Yieldmax ETFs that I do have my eyes on. And I did want to make this video today, although I wasn't planning on it, because as promised, literally in yesterday's video to my 6,300, and I think it was like 30 something subscribers, now we got 58. So I appreciate everyone who's joined us. I will keep you guys updated on anything that I'm planning to do. I love investing in stocks, but I also love investing in high yield ETFs. That's really my passion, because I like to see my monthly income grow. I love seeing my account balance grow. I love adding money, because over time, it's very cool to see. From me, it's almost like a game, but it's a serious game because you're playing with your livelihood and you're playing with your future. So you got to be smart, and that's why I'm going to put a small position in each, and I'm going to see what happens from that. I do believe they will both go down, so we will see what happens. And just kind of a disclaimer, short ETFs are something that I would potentially look to hold for not a very long time, because I do believe Tesla and I do believe Coinbase are good companies, but I do believe in the kind of interim that they are likely to fall. And so that is why I'll be looking to buy these two Yieldmax ETFs. All right, if that does sound good and you guys want to stick around for my journey and kind of be invested with me at the same time, any news that you guys are looking for, I'll do my best to get it to you. We're up to 6,358 subscribers. Please do have a great Sunday. You know what? Not too much work happening on a Sunday, but we're making a Yieldmax video, so it's always a great day. I hope you guys have a great day yourselves. Please do take care, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.